Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Susie Thompson. At least 15 people have been killed and another 20 injured in a mass shooting at a university in the Czech Republic. The gunman is dead and the body of his father's also been found. Professor Sergei Medvedev has told the BBC he was holding his last lecture of the year at the university in Prague when shots rang out.
Then we stayed in the auditorium. We understood that something big is happening. And then at some point, the special operation troops, went storming in. They searched the room briefly. And then there was some shooting. Probably there was already shooting by the police forces, liquidating the shooter himself.
Australia is exporting live sheep to Saudi Arabia for the first time in more than a decade. A ship bearing around 60,000 sheep has left Fremantle in a boost for farmers following a collapse in prices. 5,000 will go to Saudi Arabia. The rest are bound for other nations in the Middle East. Nationals leader David Littleproud says the federal government should be supporting the industry, not phasing it out.
The industry's gone through all the reforms, all the things that they should do when there was an incident to make sure that they now have the best animal welfare standards in the world. If we're not there, what will happen is other countries that don't have our standards take it over and you get a perverse animal welfare outcome.
Convicted terrorist Abdul Nasser Benbrika will be banned from Melbourne's Crown Casino and the MCG following his release from a Victorian prison. Benbrika spent nearly 2 decades behind bars after being convicted of plotting to attack both venues. Crown says it will use facial recognition technology to keep him out. The federal opposition has written to major Australian companies in a bid to raise awareness about domestic violence support. The coalition wants businesses to share support services on their social media platforms over Christmas. Deputy Liberal leader Susan Lee says there's a consistent spike in family violence over the summer holidays.
It might seem like just a small gesture, but if you share domestic violence support services on your social media, it might just save a life. You might not need help, but statistically, someone you know will.
And if you're someone you know needs help, call 1-800-RESPECT. Social media platform X is being hauled before the federal court accused of breaching online safety rules. The company was required to release information on how it's preventing child abuse and exploitation material. The eSafety Commission says that notice has not been complied with. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, day one of the one-off test between Australia and India in Mumbai hasn't gone to plan for the Southern Stars. Our women were all out for 219. India won for 98 in reply. And the Central Coast Mariners have outclassed the Raw in front of their home crowd at Brisbane's Suncorp Stadium. The defending champions nailing a 3-0 win as they continue their resurgence following a slow start to the A-League men's season. In entertainment news, Sophie Turner and Joe Jonas have both been spotted in London amid their messy divorce. The former couple spending time with their 2 kids ahead of Christmas. And a dramatic career change for Aussie doubles champ Todd Woodbridge. He's about to become a game show host. The tennis legend is hosting the Aussie version of the UK show Tipping Point, which debuts on Sunday. And that is the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you later on for another update. I'm Susie Thompson.